Welcome to Soapbox Heroes. Today, I get to sit here with I call him a friend of mine, somebody that I have got to admire because of his work, because of actually his personality. He's a dope person in general, and a lot of people you meet with the stature of talent that he has, sometimes they're jerks. But he's cool. He's super, super cool, super talented. You have probably laid your eyes on his work a few times, and you may not even know it. He is the true pimp of the pen, pimp of the pencil, pimp of the paper, and I've seen him do it digitally, so I could call him a digital pimp too.
Hey, that's it.
But it's not pimping like you think right now. We got Kid Styles with us, the pencil pen pimp. I just had to call you that.
That's it, man. I appreciate it. I accept all titles such as those. You know
All
what I'm saying?
of 'em.
I'm gonna have to add another one on airbrush, man.
Airbrush.
Man, I'm telling you, I've been holding it down with the airbrush for many
years?
Yeah, yes, man.
If you don't know by now through that introduction, Kid Styles is he's one of the premier artists on the face of the earth. I don't like to regionalize people who have a worldwide touch. And so Kid Styles has done so much work, and like he said, airbrushing, drawing. He showed me some stuff on the iPad one time. I said, when you guys start getting into this?
Hey, technology, man, you got to grow with the times, man. And I love how just art can actually evolve into more and more.
Turn him up just a bit.
More and more avenues, and more lanes of. I'm originally from Detroit, and I was always doing my own artwork, graffiti, and characters and things like that. Back on the old school little card stock notepads with the little bendable tabs on them. And I used to sit in class and draw, of course.
Yeah.
And before I know it, a lot of people wanted me to do that for them, and as well, so they would pay me from that. And that was elementary,
right?
So it went from that to. Then it come down to junior high where we had to lose the pen when you're writing your book report. And then we had to start typing. So I was never a major, had a passion for typing.
Right.
So I would do the basic, typing. And, as you know, when you type, you feel like you might have a 5-page written out, but by the time you type, it turned to 2.5 pages or, page and a half. So I would do illustrations to go along with my project. With the
See, that's cheating.
No,
that's cheating, kid.
I would.
Everybody can't do that.
I would do it, and they would give me extra points because they see the initiative. They would see the initiative of me taking the deep side of going into what the story is about or the report or whatever it may be. And after that, I really became the school artist from junior high all the way to graduating high school.
Wow.
I was the artist where they would call me literally. It was a time where I would hang with a clique, a crew, and something might go down in high school or something where they figured, it's like, okay, we know it had to be something got to do with you guys, but it was never so much of that. After a while, I would get called over the intercom, and I would go to a class, and of course, everybody in the class, they'd come with that. But I went to one room, and they said, we heard that you're the school artist, and after that, it was like, I was the school artist, literally, like it was a stamp on it from that point.
The school artist.
Where I would get called out of class if it was a play, if it was banners, if it was a bake sale, if it was anything. If they needed, I even done my yearbook, the artwork for the yearbook.
School
cover.
Saving money, calling the students.
Listen. But listen,
they owe you a check.
Yeah, yes they do, and a scholarship. Man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, let me speak on that. But the cool part was that the stuff that high schools might provide as art supplies was kind of like the watered down version of what I would use.
Right.
So I would say, hey, if you really want this done, I have to leave because it's all at my place,
Right.
And so I would literally leave school.
Wow.
So I almost had half a days every day, So,
wow, the star football player jealous.
I'm telling you, bro. Listen, the great part too also on doing that when I used to get caught out of class, how sometimes schools would where as a student you might have your credits and you might it's not for the next period, so
right.
They would have teachers aid help them grade papers and things like that, so the teacher would literally have them take my notes for me.
Wow.
And I just had to study the notes.
See, kids, you don't gotta be the star football player. you could just draw better than everybody else.
That was it.
And you could kind of get what you want, it seems like.
Right. So literally, doing that, it spent off into me drawing on clothes and T-shirts and jeans.
Right.
And I come up in, I'm a old school cat, so I come up when hip hop first was really established, getting established.
Yeah.
And I had, I used to draw on a lot of clothes, and back in the day, we used to have like the rhinestone jackets with the denim rhinestone jackets.
Yeah.
And I used to put the different cities and any kind of artwork. It could be cartoons, whatever it may be. But I used to paint the overalls. I had the opportunity to do things for BBD, Guy.
Wow.
So like I say, there's some throwback,
Wow.
So things like that. And then if I wasn't doing it, for them, I was doing it for everybody attending the concert to want to have the overalls to match. Right. So that was one of the things, and I got into doing backdrops for the stage props and things like that. So as time progressed from that and being in Detroit, I had the chance to actually jump on tour with MC Lyte and K-Rock. It was a major tour. It was like called the greatest tour ever, and it literally had.
It's a hell of a name.
Yeah, and so it was literally it was MC Lyte, K-Rock. It had Public Enemy, Naughty by Nature, Queen Latifah. Yeah. Had Ghetto Boys. I'm gonna get on to that one, but it had and throughout the show, it lasted so long that you would have different people jump in on different cities.
Yeah.
So sometimes it might have like Jazzy Jeff Fresh Prince with Brand New Funk in Summertime. And, so it was a great experience, but throughout time, I was doing, like I said, I was doing the denim jackets, which was very popular, and I was like, I was making a couple of grand when I was in high school. I had my own store in Northland Mall in Detroit when I was in high school.
In high school.
In high school, but I had someone older to actually be there while I was tell. But as soon as I was done, I would be straight at the mall, just airbrushing. Yeah, doing things. So
wow.
So yeah, it spent off to me having commercials on our broadcast TV channel 62 there, and we had commercials, and it just grew to really be a big thing. And I was doing, like I say, the jackets was really something about Detroit. We definitely are a hustle city, you know what I'm saying, and we at the same time, I guess you could say flashy and however you want to be. So we had the mink coats and the whatever it is, it's gonna be.
It's cold outside too.
Yeah, so when they would get a jacket, let's say a starting jacket might be $250 that I paint.
Right.
But that's the starting rate.
Right.
But then somebody else say, "Oh, well, yours is $250. I want mine $500. I want mine $1,000." You know what I'm saying? Because they would keep adding rhinestones or names down the sleeve. And I want that filled in. So it would really become an expensive jacket. But when I got on tour, I was still doing the same thing on the road. And as time went on the tour, I would you become friends with everyone on the tour from the different groups, and even though your tour bus is going to different cities, you become just knowing them, but it was kind of distant. But by me doing what I was doing, I would actually set up in the hotels and airbrush in my room with my door open. So I'm on stage with MC Lyte,
but they could see it.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying everybody who was just a fan coming to the hotel to meet everybody, I was on stage as well, so they're looking at me just the same.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I would airbrush them a shirt, and then they would take it down the hallway to all the other artists and have them autograph it.
Wow.
So a lot of people to this day might
still have those
work
shirts
from that.
Wow.
So that was one thing. But when I was on the road, I would notice Bushwick. He used to start off his show with it would be super dark, and it had a spotlight on him, but he'd be dressed in little overalls, and he had a Chucky doll. Yeah. And he used to play the little intro to Chucky. Yeah. So I said, okay, you know what? I got a Chucky jacket because that's when the movie was really hot. Yeah. And I said, if anybody should have this jacket, it should be Bushwick because this could be like his wardrobe. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I sold it to him in New York. And I think after that, it kind of almost created a stronger bond, just out of
relationship.
The relationship of it, and Big Chief, man, good looking out to him. He was the one kind of rounding up everybody during the Ghetto Boys on the tour. Yeah. And, but when I met, I left Detroit at 18. And I never went back. But I mean, I used to always travel back and forth. Yeah, but literally when I done that jacket for Bushwick, and then just get in a relationship with everybody from Rap a Lot. Jay Prince met me, and he really loved my work, and he said he'd like to he offered me a position at the label to be the graphic designer.
You become the artist. You become the in-house artist everywhere you go, don't you?
So I try to be. So that's literally how I'm in Houston. Big shout out to Jay Prince, Rap A Lot Records, man. You know what I'm saying? Much love to him. That's why I'm physically here. No one has backstories. I went to high school with him or nothing like that. You
worked your way into becoming recognized the way you are.
Right. So that was one of the greatest things. And so when I was in the label, I would design all the CD covers. Me and Lisa Brown, we worked in the office together, and I would design all the covers and just type up the song. It's different now, but I would type the songs up and
type the songs up.
Yeah, so back then you had a whole booklet that unfolds on the CD. So
okay, inside the CD.
Yeah,
cover.
when you open, I would design. That's what I'm saying.
Love that part.
Right. So I would design the cover,
CDs.
and then so when artists come to me, depending on however the budget they wanted to spend or wanted to be, having to look for them. That some people might have a two panel booklet. Some people have a 4-page. Some people have a 8-page where it turns into a mini poster.
Yeah.
So but on those, usually it's like maybe each panel might represent a song and all. It might have the lyrics. It might have shout outs, thank yous, whatever.
Right.
So I would do all that. And once that was done, I would have to do all the promo materials, so merchandise. So it would be like the T-shirt for the single. It'll be the poster. It'll be the flyers.
Yeah.
And then it comes down to the time for the magazine ads. And back then, I think we might have done 10 publications: Vibe, Source, Double XL, Murder Dog, Rap.
Murder Dog.
Yeah, Rap Pages, Ozone. it was then it would trickle down to the smaller ones.
Yeah.
But I used to do a lot of work like
you knew how to do all sides of the packaging.
Right, and so it really, it made me fully rounded to actually, because I'm a natural artist, from drawing on paper to canvas to clothing, and then walls, and then I'm on the computer. So it's like I can juggle all, what I'm saying?
Man, I saw you do a vinyl design on a damn bike.
Yes.
You see?
Yes, I still get calls for them.
Yeah. And it was good. I said, look at that. I said, man, this guy could do everything.
Yes.
At one point in time, did you look at yourself in the mirror and say, damn, I'm a professional artist?
I think when it really became the time for people to really fly me and really just ask for my services at I guess it comes a time where you almost know everybody. Almost, let's say people, your people in your neighborhood. Yeah. Of course, they know you. You hanging out.
Right.
Y'all are friends.
Right.
And plus, you happen to do this.
Right.
But when you start having strangers totally call you out of nowhere from a whole nother state or something like that, saying, "I've seen this. I need you to do this for me."
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay, this is going somewhere.
Right.
And then you can really get hired accordingly, saying that this is what you're strictly, because you definitely don't know this person.
Right.
So now you're flying there strict, or wherever you're going strictly to do who you are.
Right. Yeah, and that would make you I'm now a professional.
Right.
What they say, I'm getting flued out.
Yeah. Right. So so
go ahead.
So I'm just saying, but that's how that went along, and it would spin off from, like I say, the CD cover, the T-shirt design, the flyers, the posters, and that's back when guerrilla marketing was out. So you would see street teens with the shirts
everywhere.
On. You would see posters on all street poles and flyers on your car when you come from the club.
Right.
So it was things like that. Then it come down to the tour. And then we back on tour again and rubbing elbows with other artists, you know what I'm saying? And meeting more people. So the name really grew fast, and I love it. Doing
all that while airbrushing in a hotel room with the door open, catching that overflow traffic. Come on.
Right. and then when I come back to Houston, I end up having a store, an airbrush shop in Sharpstown. And I was on the second floor, and when I first got in there, it was like I kind of partnered with the person who had the store. She used to sell nothing but concert T-shirts. These were like $40 T-shirts and up. Like if you really were at a concert, she would
real authentic concert T-shirts.
But when she seen my work, and the airbrushing level.
Yeah.
She pretty much wiped that out and said, "What
Forget
do I
them.
need to order?"
Yeah.
And she said, "Do you need jackets?"
Yeah.
She started ordering jean jackets, hoodies, t-shirts, and things like that. And I would just be like a workhorse, just knocking it out. And when I first got in Sharpstown, it used to be a crowd around me. It'd be people who on a lunch break. It'd be people.
Interesting.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm drawing on the spot from. They're seeing the photo over my easel, and I'm looking at that, and I'm drawing it on the shirt.
Yeah.
And it's like they'll take their lunch break. It's people walking through the mall.
Yeah.
And then of course, a crowd brings a crowd.
Yeah.
Like when it's a crowd, people say, "What's going on over there?"
Yeah.
And so security used to always run up there thinking it was a fight, but then they
just
realized
watch
it was me. They would realize it was me doing what I do, and it was like after that it was calm. But
every time I see you, I say you should do a show like, remember the white guy with the afro that used to paint the fruit?
Yeah.
Everybody loved
Bob
that.
Ross, man.
Yeah, everybody loved Bob Ross.
Oh, man.
And he wasn't Kid Styles.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't have that flavor. You know what I mean?
He's going to give you that friendly tree. He's going to take a canvas and make a wood forest with the snow caps in the background. You know what I'm saying?
In 30 minutes.
He's going to listen. I got a good story on that one as well. Like, as well as, me being an airbrush artist and just, well-rounded in the art, different art, mediums. I ended up taking up a airbrush instructional position at an art store called Pearl. It's not there anymore, but it was on Westheimer. And I was the airbrush instructor, so if somebody come in to the art store, they would ask me, hey, I airbrush nails. I want to airbrush nails. I want to airbrush motorcycles. I want to do walls. I want to do this. So they have different levels and sizes of airbrushes. If you want to body paint your car, they have one with a big pint size can. If you're trying to do nails, you don't need that big pint size. You need one that's more detailed. So they have a little lightweight one. So I was the one in there showing them that and showing them what kind of paints and things like that. But people used to always come in and buy those. They asked me for those paint kits because he used to have his own paint kits. That Bob Ross. So
the paint kit.
Yeah, so they would come in always asking me for those paint kits. I used to be like, here we go. Here we go with another person who don't watch TV thinking that they're about to become an artist.
In 30 minutes.
It was hilarious, but
I'm not gonna lie. When I was young, I got one of them airbrush kits.
I'm telling you.
I just wasn't good at it, kid. I can't draw a stick figure.
Right.
At all.
A lot of people, man, from me having a store, me being, in the instructor for the airbrushes, and then I would get in the car shows and things like that, and it was, it's massive crowds, it'd be the concert going on, all the cars, but it'd be tons of vendors, and I used to be a vendor, and I used to airbrush shirts live on the spot, man. I'd be packed, and from the time I turned my air compressor on and pull my airbrush out, it would be like my hand was like Fred Sanford with the arthritis, showing the, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally,
Fred?
I can lay my hand on the pillow and it'll be just like that.
Wow.
Literally, I'm talking about, man, I would be airbrushing nonstop, man.
That's a lot of hustle, man.
Yeah, nonstop. I love it, so it's never a job to me. You know what I'm saying?
That's important.
It's never a job to me.
That's important.
And like I said, even back to high school days, it would be friends of mine who might have been artists, but they only might have been into graffiti only.
Right.
Me, I wanted to groom myself and be in several lanes of artistry.
Right.
So I said, let me practice. If I wasn't drawing people, I said, let me practice on people. If I wasn't drawing animals, so I would draw dogs. If I wasn't drawing buildings, I would practice on that. I would practice on cars. So before I know it, now my pictures are becoming more full. Instead of just two guys standing there on a background, playing background, now they have a car, a dog, a building.
You added on to it.
Before I know it, it would, and
that's funny. Today, riding up here, my son, I was showing him some of your stuff. I showed him the other day. I showed him today, and he said, Dad, he drew his dog.
Man.
He was super impressed with a dog that you drew.
Yes.
Let me ask you this. I know a lot of chefs, and when I talk to chefs, they often talk about how they enjoy the happiness that it brings people when they deliver them that perfect meal. Do you feel that? Is that something that you feel when you deliver? Because I've seen you drop off portraits and do murals.
Yes.
What kind of feeling is that when you do something that's maybe somebody imagined and you can bring to life?
Well, getting on that, I love it because my slogan is your vision, my reality.
Bro,
and so when people come to me, what I love is to actually listen to a client come to me, and first of all, they come to me and they just seen the work somewhere, or is honestly, I would say 80% of my clients are referrals. It's word of mouth.
I believe it,
and it's a great thing to say that I don't do anything. I don't have a commercial. I don't have, you
did a lot of work, kid.
I know, but I'm just saying.
You did a lot of work.
But it's just word of mouth, you know what I mean? And it's a great thing to actually have that placement in somebody's mind and actually say, hey, whoever done that, I got to have them.
Yeah.
And so when they come to me, they might have an idea. They say, hey, well, I'm starting off of, I wouldn't care if it was a cupcake shop, you know what I'm saying? They might say they wanted a illustration of themselves holding a cupcake on a tray, and or spinning on I don't care, spinning on one foot.
Yeah.
They could tell me those ideas, and I could sketch it fast in front of them to kind of give them the formation of it. And they are blown away even at that. But then I would take it to the drawing board and bring it in the computer and then show them optional colors or optional placement of text for their logo, and they just blown away. And it's just like, it's a blessing. It's a great gift. I love it. I pray for it every day for the greatness of allowing God to let me pursue being an art, or into art. It's amazing to me, I'm gonna say. You say how it feel for another person. Yeah. It's amazing to me to say that I can actually think of something, let alone a client coming to me telling me what they want. But for me to think it as just it's an idea.
Yeah.
For it to run out my brain, down my arm, through my hand, and for me to project it onto paper,
right,
or canvas or whatever it may be, and that's what I was thinking. Like, that's amazing to me.
Right, you do things that are timeless that'll literally be here forever.
Yes, I try. I definitely try it, man. I try to, even I'm kind of like a one man show. Everything what I do, pretty much, besides assistance, here and there. Shout out to my wife. She's a great supporter, and I love her for everything she does. Keita Biz, that's her, man. She's on top of it, man. You gotta have a partner that's really support you. Yeah. But she really helps my movement of what I'm doing even smoother. I've been doing it without her for before she was around, but it's like now it's like
smooth sailing, a lot better, lot easier.
Right. So the thing is, it's kind of like with me. For me to actually draw and do things, what I try to do is I try to make, and I think of a lot of the final product. You know what I'm saying? When somebody has an idea as far as a logo, I know all the other items and promotional items, and things, merchandise and things that they would need to go along with that, but they might not speak on it.
Right.
But now I make sure it's prone to me to actually really let them know, like, this is what you have to make a mark out here in the world.
Right.
They come to me for a logo, and before they would call me for a logo, then 2 weeks later, hey, anybody do T-shirts? Hey, anybody do business cards? Hey, anybody do flyers?
Right.
Anybody do banners and tablecloths and backdrops?
Right.
I do it all.
All of it.
All of it. So when they come to me, I create a whole visual from the logo to the flyer, business card, T-shirt,
complete marketing package.
Yes, the whole marketing
Everything.
package. The tent that they might have, the vehicle wrap. Even if you don't have a full vehicle wrap, I could do a partial wrap.
Right.
I could do a magnet to put on your door.
Windows.
Windows. I go.
Right.
I just got through doing 2 cigar spots. I did their logo and I went to their location and put the hours operation plus their logo on the glass.
Right.
So it's a lot of things that it makes them look like more established than they are, even though they just starting up. It might be a fresh week of them even creating their business.
Right.
But I try to give them the appearance,
full package,
that they look like that. Because, like I say, I've had a situation where I was at a gas pump. On one side of the pump, I'm pumping my gas, and somebody walked through the pump, and I had to turn around like, man, don't ever do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, it was like you testing yourself, on the move like that.
Yeah.
But he was like, nah, man, I'm just trying to, sell my CD. But what I didn't care for is that he had regular shiny silver chrome looking CD.
So this is what bothers you.
Oh man,
this is what bothers you.
First of all, I design CDs. You know what I'm saying? I designed the CD cover and the whole layout and the whole package and merchandise that goes along with it. So that's not gonna be feasible for me to actually just say, this is a finished product for you to present yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He had handed me the CD and he took a Sharpie and wrote his name on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I had
to finish products for people.
In that little brief moment, from me pumping my gas and him doing that, I had to give him a whole little. I said, look, man. I said, if you ever want to do that, I said, first of all, you met a good person today. Yeah. I told him that. I said, first and foremost, I'm gonna tell you what you shouldn't do. I'm gonna tell you who I am and what I do.
Right.
I said, you should never present yourself like this, for one.
Right.
Because I said, what if I happen to be thirsty, walk into the gas station, because I'm at the pump.
Right.
If I walk into the gas station, and what if somebody else is hustling just like you, but they got a finished product in their hand?
Right.
If I put your chrome-looking CD with your Sharpie name written on it,
right,
opposed to this person who spent money to get graphics done, a CD pressed up in the booklet, and whatever else that come along with it, my eyes naturally gravitate to that finished-looking product.
Right.
And his might sound terrible and yours might sound great, but I might spend the money with this.
Perception.
And not only that, even if I bought both CDs and spent the money to each one of these people, the thing is, I just want to support this guy over here because I know that I charge to do graphics.
Right.
Photographers charge for photo shoots.
Right.
The person who pressing the CD up charges money. So I want to at least give him that couple of dollars back to support what he already invested in himself.
Some deserve.
But then the other part, when I came back to him I let him know that this is what I do for a living. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To that guy at the gas pump. Like I said, this is what I do for a living.
Where was his reaction?
He just was blown away, and he just like man, asked for the card and was like, man, I'm gonna get my stuff together, and when I'm ready, I'm gonna get with you.
That's good advice, because you could have easily just not said anything.
Right.
But you want him to make it.
Right.
So you're going to say something.
Right. True. I mean, that's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. That's why I enjoy kids. I enjoy kids style.
Man, that's just me, man. And you know, I think I'm a very genuine and kind of like I don't know. I think I'm gonna speak from the heart, and I don't really like putting out anything that I don't have a taste for in art.
Right.
I'm just saying, like.
So you do stuff that you want to do.
That I want to do.
Would you put out something that you didn't approve of? That you just
no, that's
like, I don't
exactly
do
the
that?
point I'm making. Like, you know, I know I'm in the city or state of the purple syrup and things like that. You know, I've done, you know, and getting on speaking of that, I've done Big Mo, and I've done all Rec Shop album covers. You know, I got to do all their catalog besides maybe like the first Fat Pat, maybe the first and second CDs. But other than that, I handle everything else from that point on.
Yeah.
And one of the major CD covers was Big Mo City of Syrup.
Wow.
You know, and I see, you know, it's dope to see. It's dope to see that is an iconic image. I've seen it drawn over. I've seen it on T-shirts. I've seen, you know what I'm saying? It's like an iconic. You know, it's just an iconic image. You know what I'm saying?
Is.
We are in the city of Syrup. You know, it's the purple, you know, it's the
purple's pride.
Yeah. So literally, when I see that, I'm like, man, you know, it's really something. You know, D-Rec, man, me and him real cool. I just got through talking to him not too long ago. You know, he had called me up. You know, I really appreciate Jay Prince and you know, just everybody. It's a lot of independents that I've done work for. Pretty much everybody who is an established name, pretty much, you know, now who's in the city, I've done some work for them some kind of way.
Let's break this down. Name some of the album covers that you've done, some of the people that you've worked for. I've heard about designing tour buses I'll be listening. I'll be paying attention. We did a little research here, and I was telling Baby Brown who you are, and he got to look and he said, "Oh, I've been following him."
Oh man, that's what's up, man. Appreciate you, Brown.
Then he came and he showed me some stuff from Hyde Park.
Oh yeah.
And then 1 + 1 = 2. And I said, kid is everywhere.
Hey man, you know that's the goal. You know that's the goal, and it's amazing to me because, like I say, I move pretty much solo at my artistry. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as what I'm doing. You know? And I've done you know, going on some throwback artists a great opportunity I had when I was here in Houston. On Main, there used to be a club. What's the name of the club? But it sat in the corner. But it was like a hip hop. They used to have hip hop there. You know, like the the New York, like that. You know, that kind of deep hip hop.
Yeah.
And Master Ace actually came in town to perform there.
Wow.
And so I went to the show, of course, and me, I always have my artwork on deck. Always, you know what I'm saying? That's always with me some kind of
somewhere.
Some kind of way that I'm wearing it or it's a portfolio, some kind of way. So I went to the show, he performed, and I hung I said I had something to show him. So he was like, well, I gave him a little glimpse. He said, well, let me handle this stuff. He said, but hang around, after the show, I want to talk to you. So now we in the actual spot, and I lay all my stuff out. I think maybe on the pool table, on my characters, and I draw my own cartoon character.
Yeah.
So I laid it all out, and he was like, you know what? He said, man, give me your contact right now, and he said I got a project that I want you to do and work on. He said give me all your number. He said I would like to get with you and give you a call in a week when I get back to New York. Now Master Ace is from New York.
Yeah. But
his record label is Delicious Vinyl, located in L.A. So when he was, I didn't know that. Yeah. So he had the Brooklyn bass. You know, L.A. had more of the bass, kind of sound. So he was known like for that artist coming with that Brooklyn bass kind of sound. So it was like, so he called me exactly like in the week. He said he got me on the phone. He let me know who he was. He said, "Is it all right if I put you on a 3-way with my record, the record label Delicious Vinyl?" I said, "Yeah, sure." So he gets on to the conversation, and he talking to him, introduced me and everything. Said, "Hey, I met this kid Styles in Houston, and I enjoy his work, and I think he'd be a ideal character for doing my project." Yeah. And so he said, "Okay." He said, so we from that point on, we built up a time for me to fly out to New York, just to be in the studio while he made the album,
so you could feel it.
Yes. So they gave me straight flight to New York. I'm in the studio while he made the album. He would come out and he would tell me a few things. I would jot them down. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We'd do this, the whole time I'm there. Yeah. I flew back. I created the whole collage, and the album is sitting on Chrome. Yeah. So and it's a whole album cover, that has a whole lot of illustration with characters, and the whole cover is an intersection of like New York and LA.
You drew that?
Yes. So it's an intersection of New York and LA, kind of like merging of things you would see, iconic images.
Drawn by this guy from Detroit.
Yes.
Yes. Lives in Houston.
Right. Right. So all of that, it was but even still, doing that work, it was a great pleasure to actually get flued out. Yeah, get flued out to go to New York to actually be with him while he physically. I could say that I was there while he was in the studio making this album.
And you guys were creating together. That's something you said earlier. You said that you like to listen to people and come up with so you could get a feeling of what they want.
Right.
What better way than actually being in the studio and then having them drop you some lines on what they're thinking and feeling and stuff like that.
It's like it's a perfect recipe, man. To actually put a design together, so to really do do what it do on really getting a grasp on his vision. You know? And I love to be able to draw quick in front of people because it helps them really narrow down their ideas. Yeah. Like a little more of this, a little more of that.
Conceptualize a little bit.
Yeah, they can see it. Like, oh, okay, I see where you're going, but I wanted to have this going.
You be showing off a little bit. You be showing off a little bit. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
And a lot of times I don't. Now that's one thing too. I don't like to get boxed in on ideas either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people might have an idea, but it's kind of what to say. It's their idea, not to take nothing away from it, but it could be more profound.
Right.
if you allow me to just breathe a little.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's, you know, and then at the same time, you know, I feel like I'm fair on cost, you know.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not going to, you know, just because I do a little bit larger than what you expected, I'm not going to come with a double cost on what you're getting done.
But allow a whale to swim.
Right.
Because that's what you do.
Right. Yeah, so that's how that went on. So, you know, for me doing Master Ace sitting on Chrome, you know, and like I said, I'm here for Jay Prince. So I've done Scarface, Ball's My Word, My Homies. I've done Do or Die, Devin the Deuce, you know, what, you know, the whole sitting on the toilet. I done Sex Faces.
Wait, Boo Boo?
Yes.
You did that?
I done all of that.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I done that.
When he was sitting there on the toilet looking at the Houston Chronicle.
Right. Yeah,
smoking a joint.
Yeah.
Doobie doobie doo.
Right. Yeah, Do or Die, like I say, Scarface, My Homies. I done his tour, the Icon tour for Scarface. Balls of My Word, his greatest hits.
Yeah.
I've done that. I even done a CD that never got to be released, and it was called Two-Face, and it was Tupac and Scarface greatest hits.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You got the artwork?
Yes, I do.
Can you show me one day when nobody looking?
Yeah. No. Actually, I'm gonna say it got to. I think it got to be blessed by one magazine. But just out of business, I don't think it happened. You know what I'm saying?
Just out of business. Yeah. How does that feel to the artist when things like that happen? When you take time, create something, and then it gets stopped.
You know, it's kind of like, you know, you feel like wow, like, man, if this would have you know, you kind of had if this would have happened, then this would have unfolded. You know, you know, especially like you know, much props, much love to Brad. You know, Scarface.
Much
you know,
love, Space.
I mean, straight up, you know, that's my fam, and you know, we've been rocking, like I say, since way back, you know, and as well as, you know, Tupac, we ain't gotta say to his level of who he is.
Yeah.
You know, rest in peace to him. So, you know, it's things like that come along, but you know, I've done a lot. I mean, it's a lot of work. I probably have over 100 albums or more that I've done, you know, designed.
Wow.
You know, so you know, it's things. It's like the Black Monks. You remember the Black Monks? Things like that. Even Ghetto Twins, I worked on their stuff when they came from New Orleans to here. You know, a Rec Shop, like I said, I've done all their album covers. So you had the Big Mo, you had the Fat Pack Greatest Hits, you had the Dirty Third, the movie. I done the Dirty Third movie. They had a DVD that actually got to get played at the AMC here. So that was dope. And speaking of Rec Shop again, they had he had an event at House of Blues, and I done a 16 by 20 foot backdrop for the stage to perform. You know, so yeah, and it had none but slabs. Yeah, and the skyline of Houston and everybody. You know, that was the backdrop for the House of Blues. So, you know, it was really, you know, it's a lot of great things that actually come about that, you know, that I have.
That has to be a lot of great experiences, and to me, again, what's very impressive is that, I mean, you may be able to rap. I don't know. You may be able to sing. I don't know.
Well, I'm okay. Well, you talking on extended talent? Like, I mean, I love
extended talent.
Yeah, I love cooking.
I love cooking.
I'm saying you mentioned culinary before, and I look at you know buying, you know, food and you know, and it's a palette. It's a artistic palette as well. You know, I can buy different colored vegetables
and make it look a certain way.
Right, just the display of it. You know, just cooking, I enjoy it, but then just the display of it and the flavoring.
You eat with your eyes first.
Exactly.
Eat with your eyes first.
That's a true statement. And yeah, so I love the culinary side as well as the canvas side.
It impresses me the amount of places and the amount of experiences that you have been able to get through the art of being a artist, of all-around artist. And the reason I mentioned those other professions and talents is because a lot of times, especially in our community, the only way I'm going to see the world is if I'm a ball player or if I'm a rapper.
True.
The only way that I'm going to get to do this is if I'm a trapper or if I'm a ball player. But I'm sitting across from a man who has probably sat across from some of your favorite people.
Right.
And worked for some of your favorite people.
Right.
And got to go see all these things and have all these wonderful experiences.
Yes.
With a pen.
Right.
Where would your life be if you decided I don't want to draw let's say in high school, when they made you the school artist, if you said, nah, I don't want to do that, what do you think you would be?
It would still be working with the hands, no matter, even if it's not art per se, as far as the canvas and painting, as far as artwork and designing logos and things like that. I was top of my class in jewelry design, so I know how to make a ring, literally a ring that you can wear on your hand. Like, wow. In my school, we literally had a jewelry class where I would carve a ring out of wax, a wax cube, and I would set the mold and put it in a kiln and melt the gold down and literally make a ring. And I guess our grades would come from the level of knowing how to make the wax mold, how to do the casting, how to do once you melt the gold down, how to buff it and polish it and have some partial, almost like a matte finish compared to a glossy, to say if somebody recognized different. And then finish. The final project might be learn how to set a stone.
Wow.
So it was all those kind of things. So I think it would still be even when I was in junior high, I was woodshop class. I won city and statewide for doing a safety poster. So it's
just you. So that's a bad question because you would have ended up doing some type of art.
I'm a dire artist
somewhere.
It
don't matter.
Yeah, it's gonna
not
be,
what was gonna happen.
Right, and you know what? And that's the God forbid anything happen. After this interview, but I'm just saying. I can at least say that I've pursued my life as being an artist, and that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, and I think that's very important to be able to say. Are you happy?
Oh, I'm definitely happy.
Because I like that shown.
I love it. I love because I love what I'm doing for one. Like I said, it's not a job to me. And at the same time, it's almost like a I guess thrilling or something to hear a new client come and then tell me an idea or tell me something of surface or something that I haven't painted on yet. Like somebody might come to me and say, I want a custom toilet. You know what I'm saying? You never know. It's
endless.
That
the
random,
possibilities.
Like one time I was custom painting a truck, for one of my clear coaters, and I was putting some graphics on his truck, his pickup, and when I was custom painting his truck, the place that he was in the warehouse, he was getting it, work done on it or something. That the guy seen my work and he was standing on my shoulder as I was painting, and he looked. And I looked up my shoulder back at him, and I thought he had a question. He was like, "No, keep going." And then he just watched some more, and I was like, and then he just was like, he was standing over me with his arms folded.
It's impressive watching.
And so when he was watching, he just tapped me on the shoulder. He said, "Can you stop real quick?" And I said, "Yeah, okay, what's up?" He said, "I want to show you something." And he walked me around to the back of his on the property. He had from old school cars, like I'm talking about like the old gangster whips, with the drive-by with the running board on the side. He had that to like the update, maybe like the old Mustangs, like 68, that kind of. But he walked me to this big long canvas or tarp, I mean like 20-foot tarp, right? So he unveiled it. And he was like, I was walking, I was like, I don't know what this was. So he said, I want to show you something. He said, this is something I'm working on. He said, when I'm done, I want to hire you to do some work on it.
Wow.
Man, he took that off. Guess what it was?
What?
One of them cigarette boats, them racing speed boats.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man, those.
Wow, and those are expensive.
Yes. And so he said
they wouldn't let me touch that boat.
Listen, he said he wanted me to actually paint that, and he said he wanted like the boat. He said he's gonna paint it black when he finished restoring whatever it is. He said he was gonna paint it black, and he wanted me to put flames and look like the tip of it is burning, and like the ambers and things kind of going down the side of it like it's going so fast.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So wow. Like I say, it's just the challenging side of doing a lot of work, and throughout years and time, what I like is that I'm somebody who constantly is involved and try to be involved in a lot of the music side, just the culture of life, and just moving around, and I like to adapt to that.
Do you ever find yourself having to learn something new because somebody wants you to paint or do some type of art on something different? You ever have to just sit down and look at something like, damn?
I would say, like, I guess the transition from doing clothing and paper to going to a vehicle. Like, onto a vehicle, I would literally have to do preparation before I even get to do art.
Right.
So, like, when you look, every car that's out here is the metal, you know, or fiberglass, whatever it is. Then it's the paint. Then they have a clear coat shot on top of that. What I do is I come, if somebody want me to paint a car hood or a tailgate or a motorcycle gas tank or the whole body, I literally take some fine grit sandpaper and I sand that clear off. So I'm not taking the paint off. I'm just taking the top coat off.
Layer, yeah.
Yeah, the layer of the clear. I paint my work, you know, sand it, sanding it even out. Then the clear gets shot back on top of it and lock it. So it's really the paint, original paint job, my custom work, and then the clear.
And then the clear.
And it's buffed and glossy, you know.
Wow.
So
I can see that being, I can imagine that being a difficult transition, especially for somebody without a lot of experience.
Right.
All right, let me ask you this. So I know you, but I'm going to act like I don't know you real quick, right?
Okay.
So, but you are who you are. So there's a parent and they venting at the bar to you.
Right.
Man, Mr. Kid, Mr. Styles, my kids, they just into this art. And that art ain't going to, I'm telling them that they need to worry more I want my son to be a lawyer. I don't want him to be, I don't want my daughter to, those paintbrushes and stuff. What would you do, Mr. Kid? What should I tell my kid? I don't want them doing no damn art. I'm about to throw them supplies away.
I will first let them know you should let your child kind of grow into what they would like to be. Don't ever try to force anything on your kid, ever, because sometimes that would just kind of make them go opposite of that. But I can literally let them know that I am a walking, talking, full-grown artist that was that child of theirs, that is an established business. And have worked for many people that, like you say, from just the locals to the major celebrities and ball players, you know. So, so I am the possibility. I'm the walking possibility. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that you mentioned the kids because, you know, besides the COVID, I would go from elementary to high school and colleges, and I would show them and who I am like a career day. You know, so when I go to the, like, say, a elementary school, they might not know the graphic design or illustrator terms, you know, terminology or, you know, product design. You know, they might not know that, but I would literally take my drawing pad, I would connect it to the projector, and they would all sit in class, and I would sit there and draw in front of, on my tablet or on my laptop, whatever it may be, and they would get to see me draw it. But I would do just like getting back to the culinary side, I would do like a cooking show, and I would literally show a drawing, but then I would put it in the computer from that. They get to see it from scratch. Yeah. From the sketch on paper, they would see me draw it, then I would put it in the computer. Once it's in the computer, I would show them how I guess streamline it and make it clean and show them, like, this guy is wearing this shirt. And I could click on it. Change the color of the shirts, technology, the pants, drop the backgrounds, change the backgrounds, put this car in there, and things like that. But then the big wow factor, like the cooking show, like that's the whole prep, like how they show you how they preparing to make the meal. But then they'll put it in the oven, right? Like I will pull out the finished product of what I just got through showing them on a T-shirt. Right. So they get to see.
You get to see that full presentation.
Yeah, like this is the same thing he drew in class.
That aha moment.
Yes. Now it's a sticker. Right. Now it's a T-shirt. Right. Now it's a banner. And then also a lot of times, you know, I go to the school, I'm dressed in the sneakers that the kids might even be wearing, and the green and the hoodies and, you know, something that they're into. So, you know, I remember being in school and you used to see a person walk in a three-piece suit, briefcase. And he just look uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying? And I'm ready to wear jeans and a baseball cap. I'm like, this would never be me. You know what I'm saying? But I go there and it's kind of like already like what is he gonna do? You know, every time, you know, and I travel the world, man, and whenever I go places, I don't know if it's a kind of glow, but people always say, "Man, what do you do?" Like they just always ask me. Like they know they like you're an artist, they think either a musical artist or a visual artist or dancer or something. So
you're too free to be confined.
But I love it because they sometimes the way TV and everything is, you see the face of everything, but you don't see the background. Right. And the thing is, when you a lot of people and kids and just grown folks as well as kids, they will see the person only in front of the microphone, but they don't think about the producers, the engineers, the vocalists, the
artists who made everything happen.
Somebody who might have wrote the song, and this person just had to learn how to convey it
all the time.
So I am that person.
Right.
So when they see this person and they might see them wearing the logo, they see the backdrop, the stage, they see this vehicle wrap or the tour bus pulling up, I get to present and say, I'm that person. These are my clients. And then I start showing pictures of familiar clients that I work with. And now they like really doing backflips. Like, oh man, I know this person, or I got that CD, or now they can put a face to the person.
And you can also correlate how someone like you even helps that person's perception rise.
Right.
Because you'll take a picture and make it pop.
Right.
And making that picture pop, make it pop to hundreds of thousands of to millions of more people.
True.
Man, you have stuff, millions of people.
Yes.
Have seen your artwork.
And I think not to cut you off, but I think that's one of my greatest things. Even when I was younger, that like back in the day, like I say, I'm from old school, so like literally, I used to look at like Parliament covers and things that, and they were always illustrated.
Always.
So when I looked at that, then I looked at like another on the hip hop side. I seen things, where it might be a little bit of graffiti here and there on somebody's album cover, but then I seen a Just Ice album cover. He a throwback artist, and they had Mantronics on, and they were all like b-boys with the radio.
See, you really are.
So
B-boy,
that's what I'm saying.
Rap,
so like
hip-hop.
When I seen that, I'm like, you know what? I'm in Detroit, but these people are in New York.
Yeah.
But I'm able to see this artwork.
Yeah.
So I looked at it even from then that if I do artwork here and get it on the album, and if the album sell well, now I'm worldwide.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's in distribution in all these locations.
Right. And you're right there with the album on top of it.
Right.
You're what they look. Right. They actually see that before you see the CD.
Exactly.
That's the first thing you see. That's
right.
I never thought of that, kid.
Yeah.
I never thought of that.
I feel graphic designers.
I never thought of that.
I feel graphic designers, as well as a lot of the visual side, we don't get our recognition. We don't get awards really.
No.
You know what I mean? Like we don't get awards like
guys are like the background singer to a major artist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like we the one who helped them even have an appearance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, it's kind of like, it's just great to even hear somebody acknowledge you when you're doing their work.
Right.
I mean, and it doesn't cost.
It
know
doesn't.
what I'm saying? If I'm doing some work for you, some of the things that kind of get to me is if a person can call on me, they can call me club hours.
Right.
I'm up all day. Like I got crazy hours, man.
Yeah.
I might get up at 10. And then I might go meet people throughout the day on places I got to paint or logos and things like that. Then I might have to paint a mural. I might paint a mural till 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
Go to sleep and pop up at 10 because I know people are on this 8 to 5 kind of mentality.
Time shift. Yeah.
So I have to be up. I can't
acquiesce
sleep,
to the
norm.
norm.
You know what I'm saying? To the norm. So that's me.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, man, people call me on some very last minute. There might be a video shoot going on. They might have to make a presentation, so they might call me up at the last minute, and I come through for them.
Yeah.
But sometimes the thing that kind of get me is like they might be plastered all over in the interview,
right?
And I don't even get a shout out.
Don't say nothing about it. And it's hard work, it's effort, and it helps them look so much better.
Right. And then the other part too is that one thing I could really speak on is, I don't, it's kind of bad when you get leapfrogged where, like, let's say I design a logo, but then I don't get recognition for coming through, first of all, very fast, maybe for them, or even creating an idea that was in their head.
Right.
And then they loving it, but then they'll go to a jewelry store and then they give all acknowledgement to the person who made a piece out of my logo.
Right.
I'm like, come on, man.
You got to start doing partnerships.
I'm
part owner of this.
I'm serious, but I'm just saying it's kind of like.
No, I see it. I know what you mean.
You know, I'm very humble, you know what I'm saying, at what I do. You know, there's a lot of people who might even know my work and be having it and seeing it. And then it's just like if it come in conversation, I'll speak on it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not somebody with no billboard walking around, hey, I did this, I did that. That's never me. You know what I'm saying?
But it's also a time to give credit when credit is due. And when somebody come through for you and they do something for you, and, you know, I'm sure the price is sufficient to what, you know, I know you.
Right.
And you try to make things right for people, so it's only deserved to just say, hey,
right.
Kid did this.
Right.
Kid did this.
Right.
I enjoy it so much. I was talking to Baby Brown earlier, and I was telling him we've never interviewed an artist. I've never done a show with an artist. I've never.
Appreciate you, man.
Never.
Appreciate you.
And I'm going to tell you the other reason why I brought up the kids, or what you would say to the kids or a parent of a child, is this. I have 3 kids. And so I told 2 of them, because 2 of them kind of care sometimes who I'm going to. And so I've told them I'm going to interview this person. I'm going to interview that person.
Yeah.
I'm going to interview an artist. Ooh.
Hey, man, you know, I love that, man.
That's
you know what?
different.
I love going to schools. Like I say, when I go to the schools, I love to go to the schools and literally I get to see the young fashion designers. I get to see the young new sneaker. Man, we in a different world. We in a different time.
We are.
Back in the day, to actually have a logo like I'm wearing my logo on my shirt right now, I used to have to say, man, only big corporations can have that kind of stuff.
Right.
You know, of their personal stuff.
Right.
You know, if you've seen a pair of shoes with artwork already made on it.
Right.
Like, you buying that from the Foot Locker or whatever shoe store. But like now, it's possible that you can actually have your own sneaker, your own perfume, and that kind of get back to the entertainment side. I might do work for this one artist, but then you know them for rapping at first, but then now they have their own clothing line that I help them with.
Right.
You know? Or they might have their own perfume or cologne or liquor or wine.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's a constant evolving and expanding your business.
Right.
Besides just being an entertainer.
Right.
You know, in the same way with me doing art, when I go to the schools, I go and I listen to the kids and I take them a drawing pad. Well, my drawing pad, I have my own drawing pads.
Really?
Yeah, I'm on drawing pads. I'm trying to actually maybe have my own markers and things like that. But I have my own drawing pads, so I get them their own sketchbook from me. I get them a backpack. You know, I might get them a T-shirt or a keychain. And speaking of things, you know, I got my own. You know, this summer. This one of my boxes right here.
Second Nature.
Yeah.
Zoom in on this real quick.
Second Nature Design Studio. That's me. I was born on the 2nd, you know what I'm saying? So and then you know the saying is if something come natural to you and you naturally do it, you know, it's second nature.
We're gonna leave this here.
It's considered, but no, that's for you.
Oh, it's for me?
Yeah, go ahead, take
man,
a look.
I appreciate that. Let me see.
Yes, yeah, lift that part, the flap in the front.
Oh yeah, nice box too.
Yeah, thank you.
See, it must be. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me get a zoom in on the inside of the box. Let me show you the inside of the box.
That's it.
You see that?
Yeah. So I got a T-shirt line and thing, you know, a couple of different designs. So that's one of my shirts right there. And see it come with the hang tag, spray paint can hang tag on it. You know, so you got that. You gotta have styles. You want to be original.
Yeah.
You got the sticker. And then you got your pendant right there.
Oh yeah.
That's all you.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna wear these. I gotta, we gonna keep this here so when people come, they can see that box. We gotta display that box.
But now that's you know that's like on some exclusive. I give to different people, I have different designs. So you know. So like I said, I'm my own creator, animator of my own characters and things like that. So I wanted to show you some of the things that I'm working on. Yeah.
Man, that's fly right there.
Yeah. So if you like that one, wait till you.
That's fly. That's
okay.
Look, I gotta add a few more titles to the titles I gave him earlier. Besides all around good guy, educator, I have learned a lot, and marketing and branding expert. I like that. I like that. We got to throw them on there. The marketing and branding.
Check this one out.
Oh man! And he got your shirt on.
Of course, these my own characters, and I got my characters wearing my own. So
that's fly.
So I'm promoting within my shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are my characters right here. This is one of the new lines of shirts that I'm doing.
Man, love it. Man, I'm going to see that everywhere.
Yeah.
That's going to be you know that.
And hold on.
You know that. Oh, with the logo. With the logo. Painted so it's not irritating either.
No, it's printed literally in the shirt. No tagless. Tagless, you know. So you got that, you know what I'm saying? And so that's two of my characters right there that I created.
Yeah.
And this is actually that's just the shirt you
just got. That's the shirt right here. Yeah.
So boom. So I got my characters wearing my shirt.
Man, look, man, I like that.
Right. So that's one, you know. And
man.
And so we got another one. All right. So
wow. Oh, big bread.
Yeah.
That's I saw you drawing big bread.
Yes, that's right.
Big bread.
so it goes.
Big bread red. I like that.
It goes from me creating it, and now it's physically on shirt.
Wow, the aha moment.
That's
and
it.
I'm having
That's it.
Aha.
That's it. So we got the big bread red.
Wow, I'm having the aha moment.
All right. So you know, one of the terms that's kind of out here, you know, that people are on. You know what I'm saying? When you coming from pretty much nothing, you coming up what's the term?
Coming from the mud.
All right,
got it from the mud.
All right, so.
Straight out the mud.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, that's from the peanuts. Yeah, straight as lining.
I kind of upgraded them. You know what I'm saying?
He upgraded.
I upgraded
with the Yeezys.
Yeah, I drew them over and upgraded them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
these are like limited editions, right?
Man, hey man, hey, we get close ups on them. Oh man. That's that. Oh, kid, I don't even know what to say.
These are, that's
the dope thing. You got design.
Hold on.
Man, come on, man.
I can't forget about the ladies out there. So.
You got for the ladies, man. This is fashion.
So I got that's what I'm saying.
This is fashion.
So here we go. We got baddies and bands right here.
Oh, baddies and bands. That's gonna be gone.
All right, now this is, you know what I'm saying, we got that complexion right there.
Yeah.
But,
no. See, and that's why when you have a someone of the culture doing the things they understand.
Here we go right here.
The culture with the chocolate mama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know.
you understand the culture.
That's
you
it,
see,
man.
Bob Ross couldn't do that.
Hey,
he could do a sparrow, but he can't do that.
All right, now I'm gonna tell you a little bit about me. Like I said, I was born on the 2nd. So you know that August 2nd, you know, is my birthday. And so 9 times out of 10, anything you see might have the 2nd or the number 2.
Yeah.
Or a lion on it.
Yeah.
The lion represents August. Leo.
Yeah.
So and like I said before, the name Second Nature came about because anything that you do that's natural to you is like second nature. So all of it kind of played a major part, you know.
Yeah.
In me, second nature. I was born on the 2nd.
Yeah.
I'm a lion, I'm a Leo. You know what I'm saying? So all of it kind of is together. So,
I'm excited.
So you know, here we go right here.
Dope. Oh, wow. Wow. I like that. That's proper.
Yeah.
With the Leo lion.
That's it.
Dripping.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, so a lot of that, you know, come about, you know, from you know, just naturally drawing and thinking.
Wow.
So like I say, what I love is that I can actually draw it and spin it off into stickers. It can spin off into T-shirts. It can spin off into banners. It can, you know, it can be wallpaper. You name it. It's a lot of avenues, you know.
There isn't a shirt that you've shown that I wouldn't be excited to buy. Not one. You just got it. It's just there. That's what I'm saying. And you understand it. Like, even with the drawing you had of the baddies.
Right.
You say, I got this one, and I have this one.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a keen cultural understanding that a lot of these clothes designers are having problems with now. So they need to holler at kids, and so they can learn a little something.
You know, it's a lot of people. What I do like to say, there's a lot of people that I've done work for, who, you know, either their logos or they even help them with their T-shirt lines. You know what I'm saying? And it's. Sometimes I am so, like, I'm booked for the next 2 months. I'm working with Jamal Charlo, the champ, the boxer. Yeah, I painted his gymnasium, his basketball court.
Oh yeah,
his
the basketball, the Space Jam.
Yeah,
the basketball player.
Exactly. So,
yeah.
So I've done that, and then I put LeBron, I put Jordan, I put Kobe, I put Shaq, I put Olajuwon, you know what I'm saying? That's on the wall. I put a bowling, he has a bowling alley as well in there. I put the bowling ball with the pins busting out the wall with the space that made the ball look like the earth.
Wow.
But currently I'm painting his guest house. And you know, it's kind of arcade themed.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, as you know, I get to a few little things. I show you what we're looking like. Yeah,
wow. And the best part about it is you still came and you found some time to come sit here and chop it up with us.
No doubt.
In the middle of doing murals, I said, "Hey kid, what you doing next week? I got a mural. I got this. I got that."
That's it. So I'm gonna I don't know if you can zoom in on this. I'm gonna show you a little bit how I get down.
Okay. Yeah, the people gonna be impressed.
See if I can.
Yeah, Kid Styles is definitely one of the premier artists and people. I don't want to just say in Houston because that's not fair.
Oh no, definitely
that's not fair.
Definitely not that, you know. Yeah,
that's not fair. That's
Right. So
that's not the full encapsulation of everything that this man has done and is still doing.
Right. Yeah, like I say, currently, like I'm physically painting his guest house right now as we speak, and I love it. You know, like I say, bottom line, as long as my client loves it.
You just got done doing Kamala Harris.
Yes.
I saw that.
Yeah, that was for ACC. I put my art in just to, you know, it's my second year around doing it for them. Last year we were downtown at the hotel, and I painted it live next to the entertainment.
Wow.
So I painted a canvas live, and as soon as I was finished, I'm talking about the last touch. They were like, "Are you done?" I was like, "Yes." And they had the live auctioneer there, and he just kind of did it right there.
Wow.
Yeah, and it sold for like almost like 3,000 almost.
Wow.
You know, so right on the spot. So, you know, that was dope. And like this year, you know, I just like to do, you know, I done the Kamala Harris painting live, and it was to help raise for scholarships for HCC. So that's my part.
All around back, good guy. See,
giving back. You know? Yeah. So you know, it's a lot of things that, you know, that I try to, you know, stay in the loop on. You know. It's something though. Like I say, I'm literally booked for the next month or two. So
yeah.
But I try to. It's funny because, like, when I jump on my Instagram or anything like that, it's work. And I just put it on and I'm back at work. It's like, you know, like
Instagram really works for you.
Yes, yeah. But at the same time,
yes.
Yeah, but it's like, but at the same time, you know, we in a social media era, so it's like you almost kind of like had to feed every action you almost doing.
Look,
you know
okay, that's what I was gonna say, and I was gonna kind of ask you because we've seen almost a decline of CD covers, but everybody needs their profile picture done. Everybody need a background. CDs left, but social media came, and everybody need their social media looking better. Everybody want to be a brand. Everybody logos.
But not only that, you just want to have your own unique look.
Yeah.
You want to be custom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm
like,
talking to you when this is over.
That's one of my biggest things. That's one of my biggest things. You know, sometimes I see people that come to me and they need a logo, and this has happened more than once. one guy, he came to me. He was starting up like a mobile detail business, right? So he came to me about a logo, and then he didn't get it, you know. And then next thing, for some odd reason, next thing you know, he decided to go with the online route. I can't think of the thing offhand.
Fiverr or something.
Let's say Fiverr, but it's the other thing. But anyway, he used them. But come to find out, he went somewhere talking about his business. He handed him his card. The other guy handed him his card. They had the same card. Same card. The name was just different. So it's like that's the importance. Like you know, you have things out here like Nike checkmark and McDonald's M and Coca-Cola Wave. Like they have branded it so much that you would never.
You can't repeat that.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when he had that card, it would almost forced him to come back to me to say, man, you know what? I'm going to break down and I have to have my own logo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's important. It's important.
It's truly important. So, you know, so that's
marketing and branding expert, Mr. Kid Style.
That's it. Second Nature Design Studio.
Second Nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So it's a lot of things like that you know come about, but you know, I really, you know, wanted, you know, what's your deal? I want to put your thing in here. I want to show you something online, but you put that in, sir.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I can jump on there.
Yeah, we're going to jump online and see what we can see.
Yeah, because this is something different, like for me to do, you know, also, like you asked, you know, any kind of things that might be challenging or something that might be different.
It got to be something out there that's challenging.
But you know, okay, like, let me see. So this is me physically painting the ceiling to Jamal Charlo.
Wow. Can you get a shot on it? Wow. And that's Luigi.
Yeah.
Wow. So you painted it all black first?
No, his it was already painted black in there.
Wow.
But that's just one part of the ceiling. All right, so let me see.
And what I'll do too is I'll get that from you, and I'll put it in so people can see it even closer.
Hold on, he has it's just one character. So I'm doing Donkey Kong on the wall.
Wow.
So yeah, the Donkey Kong. So I'm painting the barrels right now.
Yeah. Oh, the little
Venus flytrap.
Venus flytrap. Little shop of horror.
Yeah, so you got that kind of work.
Feed me, Seymour.
Yeah. Right. So then so hold on. I'm gonna show you the cool part of how the end result of this, because I just finished. All right, now check this out. I'm about to paint Sonic.
Okay. My son loves Sonic too.
So I'm literally painting Sonic right now on the wall.
Sonic, yeah.
Sonic.
Come here. Come here. Come around here. Come here. Look at him. He's painting Sonic.
No, it's just Sonic busting. I'm gonna have him busting. Let me see.
Come right here. Look from here. Look at that. Then the blue. How do you get the color palette correct? Is it just something you know?
Man, honestly, like,
because that's Sonic blue.
Yeah. When I look at anything, it's funny. Like, I can look at a person's face, and I break your face down just by looking at you, and I can see 4 to 5 shades of color in your face.
Wow.
And so, like, in my mind, when I look at anything, I might go to the base level of a color and build out.
Wow. Wow, it stopped.
What about the colors you might be?
Look at that. Wow. And that's before, then you threw the orange in there. You still run like Sonic? You put your arms back? You run like Sonic?
So I got him busting through a wall right now.
Wow. That's amazing. And the technology to be able to capture it in time lapse like that.
Yeah, so now you got that. So
were those the rings?
Yes.
Oh my.
All right, so that's that. Okay, and then look.
Oh, punch out. Of course he'd have punch out.
Come on, right?
Of course he'd have
Come
punch
on.
out.
So you got that. Okay, hold on. I'm about to show you. Look. Now check this one out. Tell me.
Yep. You just was playing that or watching that. Raiden.
Who is that?
Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat.
Okay. Okay. Now hold on. Now
Right
you
here.
see how it went from there. I'm about to show you how we looking. Oh, and there's the Kamala Harris painting out.
Oh yeah, and that was perfect.
Thank you. So let me show you how this is.
Yes. Oh wow. With Mario. Wow. Busted through with the coins. Game over. Oh, and everything is connected. Game over. Wow. This is impressive, Pac-Man. How long did it take you to do this?
I've been on it. I guess a couple of weeks, but you know.
That's it?
Yeah.
He said it like that was a long time. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow. Fatality. That is the ultimate game room.
Yes.
That is the ultimate game room.
I wouldn't play games in that room.
You want to play games in that room? Ryu.
Street Fighter.
Wow. Wow.
That is.
You just drawing it. You're just doing it.
Oh yeah. I mean, literally.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like, hold on. Look.
I'm jealous.
Don't be jealous. Just learn to draw.
I want to play in
Right.
there. I want to play games.
I want to show you what we looking like as far as.
Wow.
Oh yeah, man. It's you know, it's a real good look. I enjoy doing it. You know, all of it. You know, I just really think it's I probably had to send it to you. Send you some of this stuff.
Yeah, send it to me.
Because-
And what I'll do is I'll put them up as we talk. I'll put stuff up as we talk because people are thoroughly impressed by what you do. See, look, show me where you go. Show me real quick. Look, show the camera. You see what I mean about the kids? You see what? Do you see what I mean about the kids? He done came all out the other room. You say Sonic?
Check it.
Oh wow. Wow, watch out for the camera. And you just draw this stuff? And it's glow in the dark.
Right. It's a full arcade.
And it's glow in the dark. Wow. Wow.
It's a full arcade. I'm telling you, it's about to,
Wow.
You should put games in there. Like
No, that's
They
what
gonna
I
put
said.
games in there?
That's the goal.
Uh.
I had to do my part. First.
Right, now you can fill it in. And everybody who come and admire it, you were the person that put this together. Fatality. In the light and the dark. You see the green more in the dark. Wow.
How long?
A couple weeks.
Yeah, a couple of weeks. I was just there this morning.
Man, that's impressive. That is impressive. Wow, man. Kid, that's amazing. All right, son, go on. Look, this is what I mean. He said, Dad, can I interview him? Before we started, he sat here and he froze up. He asked him one question. He was like, well,
look. Okay, now, on some other current stuff, I just got through doing, man, this me painting Manny Fresh.
I saw that. And I bump into Manny everywhere for one reason or another.
He's a super cool guy.
He's super cool. You know I spoke to Manny on New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve coming into New Year's. You know, I got to spend it with Manny, some other people. But that is a super dope drawing. I saw it when you handed it to him.
Yeah. He's definitely, and that's the finish.
Wow.
I have one more question.
Here, you got one more question.
One more question.
Can I play in that game room?
All right, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah,
oh,
that's
man.
Putting the highlights and things on his face right now.
Man, that's a beautiful thing to be able to do that. And the feeling of getting it and the feeling of giving it is all around good.
Yeah,
that is dope.
Yeah, it's
fresh.
Yeah,
fresh.
Man, like it's a lot of. Oh, and then I custom paint kicks. You know what I'm saying? I know that's a big thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's it's people come to me. They might want their logo. They might just want colorways on their shoes. You know what I'm saying? They might be like.
He the person that you're happy when he's bored. Because you might get something. I'm glad he was bored. Look at this.
now, these turned out pretty dope. Like I painted these for USC, a player for USC. Well, I think he's just about to go. But that's me. Let me see if it's gonna be bigger. There we go.
Wow, you got the California on there, the Trojans with the Trojan yellow.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna show you the finished product. Yeah, it turned.
Wow.
See, like each one of these things, even that I'm showing, could be its own business by itself.
By itself.
You know what I'm saying?
Shoes,
and
different apparel.
That's what I really like.
Walls.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're a walking building of different business.
There you go.
Oh, that's proper. Ah, the whole team gonna want those. You know what you're doing. The whole team gonna want those.
Yeah, that's So it's things like that. But I just really enjoy doing all the work. Just for it to come.
Yeah.
From I guess just even the thought of doing it. Just. People come to me, they might tell me an idea, but they still don't have an idea of what I'm going to do.
Yeah, you gonna make it something different. Hey kid, man, look, let's do this. Let's let the people know where they can find you, where they could get with you to get all some of this artwork. Cause somebody gonna want something. Somebody gonna want something. Where do they find you?
Yeah, my Instagram is Kid Styles Graphics, KidStylesGraphics. And at the same time, my website is Second Nature Design Studio, and it's with the 2, so it's 2ND, like that. So secondnaturedesignstudio.com. And you get to see a lot more work on there. I know I showed some more of my current, and just briefly talk about some people that I do work for, but you're gonna see a lot of work on there that I've done. Yeah. And apparel, paintings, car, vehicle wraps, things like that. So.
Right. And it's super enjoyable to see. Man, it's been super, super enjoyable to talk to you. I've learned some things. I got a shirt. I'm about to put it on. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. You know what I told myself? I told myself by the end of this year, I don't want to wear other people's apparel who aren't, people that we push for and do things for.
That's
and
a good way to be.
Own apparel.
That's a good way to be.
And I'm gonna be wearing this.
like just like for me being from Detroit as well, Jay Dilla. Right? So here's a illustration that I created for Dilla.
Whoa! That's Dilla. That's that slum billet sound. That Dilla is so many different people's sound. Ninth Wonder is Dilla. If you don't know who Dilla was, Dilla was the man. Yeah, a lot of sound came from Dilla.
He got mad props on just the connecting and the sound. A lot of people love him.
Kanye.
Yeah, exactly.
Love Dilla.
Yeah. So that's some Detroit love right there.
Yeah, absolutely. With the music symbols. That's what I'm talking about. Man, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. Man, kid, man, it was good having you, man. My son said, "Daddy's speechless," and that's rare.
hey, Trey.
Where did he go? Trey. I think he went to the restroom. Yeah, he went to the restroom.
Okay, I was gonna let him take a pic. As you seen.
Oh yeah. Big red bread.
Yeah, and then I got these here.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I got that. I got stickers. Oh, and I got some keychains.
Man, you got everything. Branding. Brands.
So Trey get to come in here and do his pick.
Well, yeah, we didn't let him make his pick. But, hey, you guys, we're going to go on and wrap it up. Yeah, Trey, here he come. Trey, come here. Kid got something for you.
Gonna take you a pick out of those. Take you a
pick out of these.
Which one?
That's on you.
Which one you want?
I love to even see this.
Yeah. Here, let me see the one you picked.
Let me see. Okay. Oh yeah.
That's the one he picked.
No doubt.
No doubt.
Right. I like to actually just even put things out there and just see what.
Oh, I'll show you later. You're gonna put it on your clothes.
You can put on your hats, clothes, or something.
Yeah.
I really like to go and really, just hear people out,
Yeah.
As far as,
Yeah.
what they're into. That's why I love traveling the world.
And you asked that. You said, what are you into?
When I travel the world, it's literally a great thing because you get to see, like, they might be in the hip hop, but it's a different
type a different feel
or
too.
Dress code.
Like they break dancing and
but I'm saying even the dress code might be a little different.
Yeah.
So like I look at it like this: if I'm doing my own characters and T-shirt designs and illustrations, if I incorporate this person how they dress in Dubai, opposed to somebody who dress in LA, opposed to this person dressed in New York,
right?
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like the whole picture can kind of like
Get
somebody can
together.
find some love, out of all. You know what I'm saying?
You can bring all his stuff together.
Right.
What is your saying?
Your vision, my reality.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah. And that is a very special talent.
Yeah, man.
Very special
I love
talent.
it. Like I said, it's definitely a blessing. I love to actually be an artist. Like I say, I can't,
Man, I love it. I love seeing the joy that it brings to you. I love seeing the joy that it brings to others. And it's very impressive watching somebody who can piece things together out of their mind or even from looking at a picture.
No doubt.
It's not common. It's what I always said. It's 337 million people in this country. I don't think 20% of the people could do that.
That's another thing too. Just to say, you have some things where it's kind of like it's cool because it's like I guess the going, when some people do it.
Yeah.
But sometimes when I see it, it's like I see it only for that smoke and mirror.
Right.
Like I'm like, okay, what else you got?
Right.
Because if you get put on the spot,
right,
you're gonna have to show and prove.
Yeah.
And I'm from the show and prove area. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Like freestyle rappers.
Oh man.
You can freestyle draw.
Right.
And you can write.
Right.
You can do both.
Right.
Everybody can't do both.
Right. So, I get some people say, yeah, I draw, man, but I had to have something sit in front of me for me to do it. Like I don't have time to like be looking for pictures if I'm at a car show or people like, man, I want a cup, and I want to be looking like I'm sitting on the or holding a big cup, you know, a lean or whatever it's served, you know, whatever it may be. And I want my street sign in the background. So
you got to make it happen.
I'm making it as they speak.
Wow.
Yeah. So you know, that's a pleasure to actually, like, you know, to myself to say, man, like, that's what they, you know, that's what they're saying, and the more I do it, the more they getting involved in like, okay, now this, add this. So, you know,
that's the natural progression.
Right. So, you know, I love that. You know, I just really want to be in more of the, you know, just offer these, you know, the disability to more people who might see it and want it. You know, I mean, it constantly can grow. You know, I do all kind of, you know, maybe I might do a small painting, you know, but then as you see, I do
murals.
Full murals and people
tour buses.
Yeah. So it's not a thing where it's like, oh, he only does this kind of work.
You're not marginalized as far as what you could do.
Right. So and I love to be that way.
Man, I love it. I'm sure
me
the people following
that's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because,
well, that's good. That means you learn to be busy.
Right. It's a great
thing. You
thing.
earned your right to be busy.
What I try to do is still juggle, like, if I'm gonna take a day off from painting a mural, that day is gonna be still art, and I might do a flyer.
It's just something else.
I might do a logo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I rest up that day working on a computer design.
And logo. That's resting.
Right. And then okay, next morning back on the painting.
Right. Oh man, well
yeah, man. You know, I appreciate you having me on.
Man, I appreciate you coming on.
I walk around with this bundled up on me all the time.
Well, you know what? We got it. You know what I'm trying to get you to do.
Yeah.
But man, I'm going to ask you to come back and expand on some other things, because I want to know about just some of your experiences on the road, some of the things that you have saw, some of the things that you have learned from being around other people. It's a whole lot of stuff.
Yes, it is.
That Kid Styles can speak on and talk about. And it's a vast array of things, and that's why I told them yesterday. I said, no, Kid Styles is coming. He could talk more than just about art. He could talk about travels, things he's seen on the road, who to deal with, who not to deal with. All sort of stuff.
You know, sometimes what it is too, it's just like, I'm a very people person. Yeah. So like, if I don't get that energy or whatever, and it's kind of like, it's almost like my filter, I guess. You know what I mean? And it's kind of, you know, say, you know, and slow down. It's almost like if you know someone and you know that they're not 100% can come through, like say Bron could come through for you, right? Then you're not gonna refer them to somebody that's good in your circle, because you want that to tarnish your name.
You don't want to ruin your relationship.
Yeah, the relationship,
especially when you work to build relationships.
Man, my number been the same number for 20 years. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like my cell number, and it's like throughout me traveling and things like that, it's all about the relationship. Right. It's all about, hey, you know, like I get people calling me from out of state, like, hey man, like, you done this person's work, I gotta have you out here, I need you to do this, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, and I love to be that way. I travel. I had a story when I went to Atlanta one time. Guy was like, man, like I said, they always say, what do you do? I know you do something. And he was asking, I was sitting there, you know, and he was like, man, I told him my name, and he was like, you seen him thinking, it's like Kid Style. And this is where it pay to be good out here in the world. Literally, because it happened several times. And then as soon as I told him my name, and he kept thinking, then it was like I painted his cousin's barbershop or studio.
Wow.
It was something like his barbershop or studio in Dallas. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in Atlanta, though.
And it worked out.
What if I was a crooked or shady, or you know what I'm saying? He could have easily been like, this
guy
right
here he is.
You know what I'm saying? So
do right by
it's
people.
all about good relationship. Right. And you know, that he could easily be like, hey man, he talked highly, and you painted this place, man. I need you to, you know,
relationships,
do this, you know?
and being good at what you do, relationships, consistency, being a good person.
Right.
And then you could be happy like Kid Styles.
No doubt. Hey, I try to be. Yeah, I try to be.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. We gonna get out of here. I know Kid is busy. We know he's booked up for the next 16 months.
Man. Speak it, bro. Speak it. Did you say 2025?
2027, something like that. Something just booked up.
Hey,
you know
man,
what I mean?
Speak it though. No, seriously, like
absolutely.
Like,
and there's
up,
so much that you can do. It's beautiful because your future is always bright.
Man, I just tried my best to be,
just be you.
Yeah.
And that's who we love.
Maybe we come on here. Maybe I do something live for, and we can give it away to somebody, one of your people who tune in.
Man, that would be beautiful.
I'm saying I'm all for that.
That would be beautiful. Let's put
paint
that
something
together.
live, and we kind of say, maybe throw out a random number on your thing. Whoever.
I got another idea. I got a paint and sip.
Okay.
With the R&B singer singing somewhere, I don't know
Hey,
about.
so
that's just thinking.
I'm always cool. It's the vibe, you know what I'm saying?
Vibe,
it's a vibe, and I'm with it.
We trademarked that.
I'm with it. I mean, literally, we can make that happen.
Yeah, let's make it happen.
So yeah, just tell me some days that you're looking at, and I'll work something around, and
let's make it happen.
It's always a good vibe when people come together, have a few drinks, and they get, I guess, as they say, let their hair down.
The
whatever,
vibe is good when it's genuine.
And it's genuine, yeah. It's gonna be
genuine.
good music. It's gonna be art. They get to paint.
The people behind it are genuine.
Right.
It's gonna be great.
Right. So that's what it takes.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Absolutely.
So yeah, let's do it, man. I'm open.
All right, kid. Well, we go roll. Hey, you guys, thanks for tuning in. This was a treat.
Box.
You guys are going to see Kid some more, and I would encourage you to go ahead and get with him on some of the things that you want to do as far as logos and stuff like that, because we're going to get with him. And it don't matter the size or the scope of it, Kid Styles could do it. He is a true pimp of the pen.
That's right.
We out. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yep.